Good morning. Hey, Jake. Good morning. Can you hear me? We can? All right. Good morning. Good morning. I hate to break you all away from these good conversations. That is actually the best part of today's scholarship breakfast. I am Ralph Serpe. I am President and CEO of the Adams County Community Foundation. I want to welcome you all and thank you for being here to the 2025 Adams County Community Foundation Scholarship Breakfast, recognizing our 2025 scholars and our donors who make these awards possible. Welcome. Now, our event is being live streamed and recorded and broadcast live at Community Media, so welcome to all of the grandparents, brothers and sisters, and anybody else who didn't want to be in school today, who's watching everything on the Community Media. If you want to grab your phones and share Community Media's live stream on Facebook, please do so. There is no penalty for being on social media this morning. Our first big thank you today is to Fred and Susie Gwynn, seated right here in front of us, for sponsoring this year's breakfast. Fred served as our founding board chair and still serves on the scholarship committee to support these scholarships that he formed 18 years ago. So thank you for sticking it out for 18 years. So I think you started when they were born. Fred and Susie, thank you so much for sponsoring today's breakfast. My other big thank you today is to the Board of Directors of the Adams County Community Foundation. Without their time and effort, none of us would be here today. A complete list of your board is on the back of the program, but I'm going to ask members of our board and former board Matt Crowner to stand up so we can recognize and thank you. Board members, you're standing. Yes, we've gone through this every time. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Board members of nonprofit organizations and of this community foundation are civically engaged individuals who care about their community. So thank you very much. In addition to our donors, scholars, and their families, we are joined today by two elected officials, State Representative Dan Mao and his district office manager, Chris Kimball. Dan? And State Representative Torin Ecker and his district office manager, Catherine Wallen. Torin? Here's why it's important to know your state representatives. You'll see in your program that the Community Foundation helps this community in three ways. We do grant making and scholarships, we do targeted initiatives, and we do advocacy. One of the advocacy issues we are keen on is the elimination of scholarship displacement. And that's what happens when your private scholarship that you get today reduces your financial aid package at your college or university. So a university says, welcome, we want you to wrestle here with us at Eastern, and we're going to give you a $10,000 financial aid. It's okay. A $10,000 financial aid package. You walk in with a $1,000 scholarship, and they reduce that reduce that amount. That's called scholarship displacement. And thanks to Dan Mao and Torin Ecker and the legislature in Pennsylvania, scholarship displacement is now illegal at public colleges and universities in Pennsylvania. So there's only 5 states, Washington, California, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, that outlaw scholarship displacement. So there's when you leave this morning, there'll be a packet with information about displacement. It matters. It really matters. So we want these dollars to stack on top of any other financial aid you receive. Representatives, thank you for joining us this morning as we celebrate the achievements of these students and the generosity of these donors. I don't make the food, I don't set the table, I don't make the name tags. I wrote that last night before I knew that they were table numbers. That's all they were. We wanted you to talk to each other to introduce yourselves as opposed to relying on name tags. That's the way that works. But I would not enjoy this work as much if it weren't for my fellow staff members here at the Community Foundation. Bruce Hartman. Bruce, where are you? Thank you. Bev Grazalevich. Many of you know, she's in the back. And Dawn Dembrowski, please stand. Dawn is your new best friend, and I'll be introducing Dawn later on. She's in the back. She have on the orange. All things holy, please keep in touch with Dawn Dembrowski. Don't ghost us. Respond to email. Check your email. Do students still look at email? Okay, I hear from the front table that they do. So please do that. So keep in touch with Dawn. Thank you, Dawn, Bev, and Bruce for making this work really enjoyable. And no matter what you do in life, try to surround yourself with people who make life enjoyable. How many of you have heard of the Community Foundation before today or this scholarship process? Okay, so that's not good. So we are your community foundation. We are a nonprofit organization charged with growing a permanent charitable endowment for Adams County. We raise money each year, we invest it for the long term, and each year about 5% of that endowment goes out the door in grants to make Adams County, continue to make Adams County an awesome place. And the Community Foundation is also a home where people can create their own charitable fund to support the things they love and they care about. The arts, the environment, animal welfare, or any other charitable cause. Like we're a big charitable savings account that also pushes money out the door. Today we are celebrating the people who have created charitable funds that award scholarships to our best and brightest high school seniors that are preparing to go off to college or technical training or just about anything else, as I learned in the line up to the eggs and bacon. Since our founding, about 80 folks have created scholarship funds, individuals, families, businesses like Adams Electric, who's here with us today. Groups of friends have come together and created scholarship funds to honor a friend that they've lost over time. And we're celebrating those folks who make those scholarships possible. So you'll see in the annual report on your table a list of all the scholarship names. They're also on our website. Apparently we have a website that has all those funds. You can see them there. And so I would like to invite our scholarship fund founders, donors, and namesakes to please rise if you're able. I want everyone to see who is investing in the students of Adams County. Come on, Gail, Shirley, Sharon, please stand. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, enough of me. This morning, we're also fortunate to have with us Andrew Dalton, President and CEO of the Adams County Historical Society, to talk to us this morning. Andrew is a 2015 graduate of Gettysburg High School. He's a 2019 graduate of Gettysburg College, so he went to school. He is a historian. He is a public benefit corporation executive director. He's been featured in the Washington Post, National Geographic, papers in Pittsburgh, but the real bonus is that he's been mentioned in the Gettysburg Times a few times. And that's just the nature of our work and who we are as humans. It's always difficult to be recognized in your own hometown. You have to be, 30 miles away, 100 miles away for people to take notice. Andrew is extraordinary. He spearheaded the effort to build the Historical Society's new History Center, which was recently voted, I'm told, Best New Museum in the United States by readers of USA Today. Good job. Andrew is also producer of the new Gettysburg Film Festival, an American history film festival launched and inspired by Ken Burns in 2013. 2023. Yeah, 2013, you would have still been a sophomore at Gettysburg, so you've been doing extraordinary work from day one. We asked Andrew to join us today because he could be successful anywhere, but he's chosen to be successful here in Adams County. And we really appreciate that. His mom, Kathleen, who's here with us today, also appreciates that. So ladies and gentlemen, right here at home in Adams County, I am pleased to introduce Andrew Dalton. Andrew.
Hi, everybody. I think the last two speakers were Miss Pennsylvania, so I'm sorry for not being Miss Pennsylvania. I want to thank the Adams County Community Foundation for all of its extraordinary work here. I've personally, and our organization has been, benefited tremendously by what you all do and what the community has done for us. You're really the engine that keeps Adams County moving forward. Today is a perfect example of that. All the students and families who are here today, I want to congratulate you for all of your hard work, all the hours that you put in, sacrifices you made, all the little decisions that could have led to an easier path, but instead you worked hard and you deserve this. So you should be proud, and I'm proud to be with you. As Ralph said, I'm Andrew Dalton. I'm the CEO of the Adams County Historical Society. We've been around for many, many years, more than 100 years, and we preserve the incredible history of this place, which I don't have to tell you guys all about because you live here. But we have an incredible collection, millions of historic artifacts. And when I started with the Historical Society, I was a volunteer. I was a 9th grade student at Gettysburg High School. And I just fell in love with the place. I love old things. So to go into this big old building full of, hidden treasures and boxes, I loved it from day one. And every time you open up a new box or a new, folder, there's some sort of a surprise or something that hasn't been seen for decades or maybe even a century. One of my favorite things, I was opening a box of unlabeled papers, and there was a program from the Gettysburg Address that nobody knew we had that was in that folder, and it was handed out that day, in front of the platform when Lincoln gave the speech. And so that was one of the highlights of my time. But I also saw that the organization had unrealized potential. What an incredible story to tell, the story of this place. Everything here is about the battle and the Civil War and the troop movements and the generals, and that's all great. But there's also the story of this community and the people who've lived here. And I think that's an equally, if not even more fascinating story. And so we have all these records and artifacts and stories and nowhere to tell them. We were in an old broken down building with the walls falling down around us, literally, trees leaning against the building, I just, after graduating from Gettysburg College, I thought, somebody's got to try to fix this. And I didn't think it would be me. I had other plans. I was going to go off and work in politics, actually, and I'm glad I didn't do that. But, it was a real privilege. The job sort of fell in my lap, and I was terrified. But after a lot of work, 3 years of work, really hard work, we were able to achieve that vision to build a new home, a new museum for the organization. as Ralph said, I'm really proud of some of the acclaim it's gotten, and we have an excellent team that's made it all happen. But the truth of it is that it wasn't a glamorous experience from the inside. It was a bumpy, messy journey. I faced setbacks that I never saw coming. I had 2 board chairs resign in my first year and blame me for the organization's problems, that I was too young, too inexperienced. And they were right. I was too young and too inexperienced. But I loved what I was doing, and I felt that I needed to give it everything I had and push through the challenges. And I really just fell in love with my work. And I learned something else, and this is something that's really important. And I was thinking about what I wanted to say, and a couple of things I wanted to hopefully give you some insight from my journey. And one is that when you're trying to do anything big, people will misunderstand you. Some will disagree with you. Some may even dislike you. But that's just part of the deal. If you want to do important things, you have to be comfortable being misunderstood. And that's hard. You have to accept that you're not going to make everyone like you. And that's okay, because if everybody likes you, you're probably not doing anything meaningful, because meaningful things are challenging. And I'm 28 years old now. And I don't have all the answers, and I'm surprised they even wanted me to speak to you today, because there's a lot of people who are older and wiser than I am. But I was where you were about 10 years ago, and I understand the anxiety and the challenges and the uncertainty of what's about to come. So a couple pieces of advice that I want to leave with you. First, and this is something that I've learned and I see a lot now as a manager, and that is that the details do matter. This sounds really simple, matter of fact, but you would be surprised at how rare this is. Double check your work. Follow through. Follow up with people. Write a handwritten thank you note once in a while. I promise you it will pay dividends. People just don't get these things anymore, and they're so surprised. I also, let's see, hold on. So ask your professor or your boss or whatever that if you can do more, if you can stay later. And I'm not suggesting that you sleep in the college library, but it's important to really put in that extra effort. The second thing is that, and I've been overwhelmed by projects, and I think that that's common for everybody. Like, you get a big term paper and you think, oh my gosh, this is impossible. How am I going to get this done? You will get it done. But for me, the way to tackle big projects is to break it down into little pieces. I'm sure you've heard this advice before, but I make a lot of lists, and then I check things off. And then one by one, as I'm checking things off, I feel better and better about the progress that I've made. Third, worrying is actually good. If you're worried, it means that you care about what you're doing. You can channel your worry. You can write things down. And just remember that everybody is worried. Everybody is afraid of something. Even the most confident people that you see on television, they're still worried about something. And it's what you do with your worry and the fear that matters. A secret that I'll tell you, I hate public speaking. Absolutely hate it. How many of you hate public speaking? Quite a few. Okay, there you go. Good. I do a lot of public speaking, and I've never said to anyone ever in any audience that I hate public speaking, because then everybody looks at you and thinks, oh my gosh, is he doing okay? Is he worried? Is he going to pass out? I have done that before, not in public settings, but but I do it anyway, and you have to just push through and get better at it, and as you do more and more of it, you become a little more comfortable, but everybody is afraid of something, and you have to confront those fears. Finally, I guess I'm going to add one point after this, but find something that you really care about. I think this is probably the most important thing that I've learned. It sounds kind of cheesy, but you need something in your life, even if it's not your career, that you care about. You need to find a happiness that doesn't depend on anyone else. Today, so much of our validation comes from social media, friend groups, relationships, but the hardest and the most important validation is the validation that comes from within. And I'm still working on that. I think we all are. But my career has helped, and when you find something that you care about, just like I did, and maybe you found it already, I hope that you'll feel a little better about yourself too. Finally, I want to just say that I've had everybody has their fair share of obstacles to overcome. And when I was in college, my dad passed away. When I was working on this capital campaign, my grandfather passed away. And the one person who's always been at my side through all of it and has made all of my success possible is my mom, who's here today. So Ralph invited her to embarrass me, I think. In closing, I just want to say you're about to embark on an incredible journey. There will be bumps in the road, and you'll have days when you feel that you're not qualified, that you're not good enough, you're not old enough, you're not smart enough. That's normal. Just keep going. That's all you can do. And congratulations again to all of you. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak today. And now you need to go out and write some handwritten thank you notes. Thanks very much.
Someone's rushing the stage. Where's security? Andrew, thank you so much. I have some notes. One, I did not invite your mother here to embarrass you. We are really proud that you're here, and I wanted your mom to share in our pride in you being here in Adams County. You did something absolutely extraordinary for this community that will last for generations, so thank you. Also, the Miss Pennsylvania Scholarship Foundation and the Miss America organization is the largest provider of scholarships to young women in this country. Once the swimsuit went away, Miss America candidates are engineers, law students, biology students, communications, political science. Graduate school is expensive, and you're competing to be the brand identity for Miss America. So young women, wherever you go to school, look for that state scholarship competition. They have more money than we do. So apparently Susie Gwynn has joined me on stage. Susie will have the honor of introducing our 2025 scholars. In addition to scholarships, the Community Foundation is home to the Shirley Smith Youth Service Fund. Awards from this fund help young people cover up to 75% of the cost to do youth-led, youth-inspired community service projects or mission work. You're all doers here. So if you're taking the lead and taking charge, take a look at the Shirley Smith Youth Service Fund on our website. Shirley, where are you? I know you're here. There you are. Shirley, thank you for joining us this morning. We really appreciate you supporting young people in this community in this way. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We had hundreds, I think over 400 students start the application process, and our Community Foundation Scholarship Committee, comprised of volunteers with years of experience in education and a personal interest in educational opportunities, have the responsibility of reviewing those applications and determining our winners each year. Now, as you discovered as we were walking in this morning, our application process is blind. You're assigned a number. Any information that identifies you as the next door neighbor or the child of somebody we know is erased. So we appreciate the time that our donors that make it possible to make this year $250,000 in scholarships today. Okay, Susie, now I'm ready. So Susie Gwynn is going to read our scholarship award winners. Here's the fun part for all of you and the proud part for all the parents. Students, when your name is called, please stand. And when your scholarship, when we've concluded the scholarship, your scholarship, you can sit. So if it's just one, it might be one of you. Some, it might be 27. So let's get started. Susie, you're up. Susie's wonderful. Join us.
Thank you. rather early than late. So, that my first blunder of the day. I knew I had to come up when Ralph was about done, and I didn't know how long he was talking. So I was a little early. Fine and dandy. To start, so many of you have come and thanked Fred and I this morning for providing this breakfast. And we say you're welcome, but we say thank you. Thank you to you for coming, for sharing your children with us, and for doing such a great job of getting them ready to move forward. It's truly a blessing and a joy for Fred and I to have you here. So thanks for coming to you. I'll start. The Adams County Community Foundation Exceptional Student Award is awarded to, from Bermudian Springs High School, Olivia Gray. Thank you. This year, the Adams Electric Cooperative awards 27 $1,500 scholarships to the following students. And if you would hold your applause, please, I'll read the list of names. Stand as I call your name, and then we'll give them one round of applause afterwards. From Bermudian Springs, Clayton Hackman and Olivia Gray. Big Spring High School, Jordan Klinger, Thomas Johnson, Caitlin Lay, and Zeta Moore. From Biglerville, Claire Roberts, Noah Fulton, Caden Kessel. From Dover Area High School, Caleb Cothran. Fairfield High School, Bayla Klein, Karina Miller. Gettysburg Area High School, Kayla Liu, Veronica Paul, Zoe Haynes. Littlestown High School, Ashley Plunkard, Ava Bensel, Julie Kint, Ian Welty. From Northern, Kendall Beck, Morgan Kiefer. Shippensburg, Isaac Wolfinger. From Kennard-Dale, Landon Miller. From Southwestern, Charles Connors, Chloe Albrecht. Spring Grove, Talia Klunk. And from Susquehannock, Victoria Scory. Congratulations. And we thank Adams Electric for providing over $40,000 in scholarships to our graduating high school seniors this year. The Albert J. Lentz American Legion Post 202 Scholarship goes to Isabella Kozak from Fairfield High School. Is Isabella here? The Sherry Crom Amick Scholarship is presented to, from New Oxford High School, Kaylin Balco. The Thomas E. Arnold Scholarship is awarded to Tyler Wolf from Biglerville High School. The Joseph T. and Ivan R. Bollinger Scholarship is awarded to, from Littlestown High School, Ian Welty. The Biglerville Cantor Award is presented to Noah Fulton. The Mary Sue Klein Scholarships are awarded to two Biglerville High School scholars, Bo Forney and Yatzarelli Guzman Reyes. This year, the Conewaga Valley Scholarships will support 8 New Oxford High School graduates with $1,000 awards. I'll read all 8 names. Cade Baker, Cameron Staub, Carly Lawrence, Caitlin Johnson, Clayton Miller, Gabriella Golden, Kaylin Balco, and Lillian Myers. The Fairfield Alumni Scholarship is presented to Karina Miller. The Dolores Gilliland Memorial Scholarship goes to Ava Peterson of Biglerville High School. The Walter P. and Anna Greist Memorial Scholarship is presented to Breland Snyder of Bermudian Springs. And I only have 5 more pages to go. The Heritage Scholarship in Music and the Eddie Horst Memorial Scholarship are both awarded to Savannah Schneider of Gettysburg High School. The Dale R. King Memorial Scholarship is presented to Jacob Halm of Bermudian Springs High School. The George B. Inskip Memorial Scholarship goes to, from Fairfield High School, Cogan Jones. The Kermit Jacoby Jr. Scholarship is awarded to 2 Biglerville students, Claire Roberts and Tyler Wolf. The Dr. Ronald Crablin Scholarship is presented to Zoe Haynes of Gettysburg. The Megan T. McKinley Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Biglerville's Cadence Dunlap. The Mildred Walters Leadership Scholarship goes to Ella Lady of Biglerville. The H. Edgar and Betty Jane Miles, The H. Edgar and Betty Jane Mowell Scholarship is awarded to Lillian Myers of New Oxford High School. That was a shame I mispronounced that one because I knew H. Edgar and Betty Jane very well. The Elizabeth Musselman Scholarship goes to Tristan Barnhart of Fairfield High School. The Llewellyn Musselman Paul Scholarship is awarded to Tyler Wolf, Biglerville. The Greg Richardson Athletic Award is presented to, from Fairfield High School, Cadence Holmberg, and from Gettysburg High School, Zachary Williams. The Elizabeth Fairchow Robbie Art Scholarship goes to Nina Smith of Fairfield High School. The Rotary Club of Littlestown Scholarship is awarded to Mackenzie Miller of Littlestown High School. The Rotary Club of Gettysburg is awarding 4 $1,000 scholarships to the following 4 students. From Biglerville, Caden Kessel; Fairfield, Cadence Holmberg; Gettysburg, Luke Briegner; and also from Gettysburg, Robert Mon. The Dennis Runk Scholarships are presented to 2 Littlestown scholars, Isabella Diaz and Bryson Westfall. The Helen and Elton Ruth Scholarship is awarded to Daphne Garcia of New Oxford. The Dalton Cole Shriver Memorial Scholarship goes to Cody Martin of New Oxford High School. The Emory and Luther Snyder Littlestown Foundry Scholarship is awarded to Zion Herbert, Freedom Christian School of Gettysburg. The Lady Swales Scholarship Award goes to Carmen Baker of Bermudian Springs High School. The Rosemary and Leon Tawney Scholarship is awarded to 3 scholars. From Littlestown, Ava Bensel; Bermudian Springs, Breland Snyder; and New Oxford High School, Caitlin Johnson. The Ray J. Worley Tech Trade Scholarship is presented to New Oxford's Cody Martin. The Dr. Charles H. Gladfelder Scholarship goes to two students, Amanda Malone of Liberty University and Riley Ward of Ohio University. A $2,000 Henry Barbaras III FFA scholarship goes to Jack Shannon of Biglerville High School. The $2,000 Biglerville Healthcare Scholarship goes to Ashley Rodriguez of Biglerville High School. A $3,000 Margaret True Klein Foundation Nursing Scholarship goes to Ava Bensel of Littlestown. A $3,000 Emma Dutterer Scholarship is awarded to Zion Herbert of Freedom's Christian School, Gettysburg. Two $3,000 awards from the Shirley Smith Youth Service Fund go to Grace Gunnett for her work with Reigns of Rhythm Riding and Dan Zumbrum for his Veterans Memorial Eagle Scout project in New Oxford. A $4,000 Julie Ann Lockery Scholarship is awarded to Mackenzie Miller of Littlestown. The $5,500 Ray and Violet Flickinger Scholarship goes to Tavian McAuliffe of Biglerville High School. The $6,000 J.W. Martin Memorial Math Scholarship is awarded to Bayla Klein of Fairfield High School. The Burns C. Hart Technical Scholarship awards up to $10,000 over 2 years to two Biglerville High School students. They are Caden Kessel and Stephanie Bobo. The $12,000 Michelle Renee Louis Memorial Scholarship is awarded over 4 years to Acadia Farley of Littlestown High School. The William E. Smith Family Scholarship awards up to $20,000 over 4 years to two Bermudian Springs scholars. They are Carmen Baker and Roman Diaz. And the Harold L. Griffey STEM Scholarship, totaling $30,000 over 4 years, is awarded to Bermudian Springs High School, Adrian Karras. Congratulations to all of our scholars. Good luck.
Your envelope's at your table. Thank you, Susie. In a few minutes, we'll ask our scholars to stop at the registration table to pick up their scholarship award packets. They look something like this. And inside, there'll be a letter from Dawn that you should read and return. Otherwise, there's no money. It also includes that one pager that you could read and give to your family about scholarship displacement, so we can help you reduce the amount that you owe when you're finished. And there might be some other stuff, I can't put that back in, there might be some other stuff there for you. So review what's in that packet, keep in touch with Dawn, especially if you have a scholarship that's paying out over 2 to 4 years. We won't track you down. It's part of the experience. You need to track us down. So here's what we're going to do. Dawn, you ready? Great. Dawn, raise your hand. Dawn's in the back corner. Scholars, parents, please stay where you are. It's okay. They'll be within eyesight. Scholars, please join us in the back corner for a group photo. And while you're doing that, once you're done with photographs, you're going to go out to the registration table and pick up that packet. Thank you, Andrew Dalton, for joining us today. We appreciate it. Thank you to everyone. If you'd like to join us in the back once they're assembled, this is going to be crazy. To take our own pictures, we can. Thank you so much. Appreciate you joining us.